What's up, everybody? Welcome to the TR podcast, where I'm joined by Nikki, Mr. TR himself. Yo.
I am the host, and Jan is also the host, and we have a guest today. He is the one, the only, Patricio. There we go.
He's clapping.
So, no back in the net this week. We're going to be doing the
Really?
TR podcast on
Always.
a Friday. So, sometimes we'll have a podcast, sometimes we'll have back in the net. Depends.
Yeah, it does depend.
Alright, so let's get straight into this video, Jan. What are we talking about today?
I mean, I want to start off with the Premier League relegation battle matches, and the
You did a video on
top
this
four.
already.
Yeah, that's what the relegation, and then top four as well, because like this could be the time for United to climb back up in top four. Personally, because Arsenal and Hull they could mess up. Liverpool, Tottenham, one of them has to lose. This is United's time to climb back into the top four, or at least top five. Get out of six at least. And I think this is the game they could do. This is the match week they finally get out of their sixth place hell.
Alright, so let's look at the matches this week for the relegation teams, alright?
Yeah.
So, Swansea
And Leicester.
and Leicester, yes?
Yeah.
That is a crucial match because if Leicester lose, they'll go down, right? They'll move down.
They'll be, depending on Hull's result,
Yeah.
in the relegation zone or not. If Hull win and then they lose and they're in the relegation zone, if Hull lose and they lose, then they're just outside it. Crystal Palace
Stoke.
could also
No,
come.
Crystal Palace, Stoke.
Yeah. So one of them could still win, but I doubt Stoke will lose. Personally, I think Crystal Palace will lose that one.
I think Stoke will beat Crystal Palace. I mean, they spent looking at their transfers throughout the summer and January.
Palace.
I thought Palace would stay up, but they have a chance of going out. I think they may go down.
I mean, Pardew was not a good manager.
Yeah.
It's improving. And Sam Allardyce.
It's
not a good
improving, but
manager
still,
either.
I don't think they're gonna stay up.
And Allardyce, I hope he gets relegated because I'm fed up with him. I want
Alright,
a new,
Patricio, what do you think?
exciting manager to stay up.
Patricio.
Who's going
I
down?
think Swansea's going to win against Leicester.
Yeah, I think
That's
Swansea's gonna win as well. I don't. Leicester have been on a losing streak for how long now?
4 games in a row.
Exactly. It's sort of like Liverpool.
But
As well?
worse, but
Yeah,
worse.
well, Liverpool is because of the injuries.
Yeah.
All their star players are gone.
Yeah, I mean,
But
Leicester
they're
won
supposed to
the
come
FA
back
Cup
this
last
weekend,
night.
aren't they?
But that brings us. If we're gonna, let's just make some predictions for all these games we just talked about. Swansea, Leicester. Let's make some predictions.
I'm going to go with a draw. I don't want to.
I'm gonna. You always go with a draw.
Yeah.
So what's it? How much?
I'm actually going to go with the 2-2 because I think Leicester's defense is bad. Swansea's is bad as well. 2-2.
I think 2-1 Swansea.
I think 2 for Swansea.
2-0.
Yeah.
All right.
No, it's interesting because if this happens, should Ranieri get sacked if he loses?
I don't think you can
No,
sack
you
Ranieri.
cannot sack him.
I think
You
you
cannot-
can't sack him. I think
He's
the
a
only way
symbol
to
now.
justify him getting sacked is
The actual
relegation.
relegation.
Yeah.
But see, I think this you could kind of reduce it to 4 possibilities. They don't sack him and they get relegated is not as bad as they sack him and still get relegated, right? So if they sack him and still get relegated, then it's really reflects badly on the chairman's decision making. If they don't sack him and get relegated, it's his fault. But honestly, the more you make him stay on, and the closer you get to relegation, the less likely you are to survive because he can't turn it around. I think he's proven it, and the quicker you can bring someone else in, if you have a good replacement that's ready to go, you can bring him in. The sooner you can, the better. Like,
Harry Redknapp.
Harry Redknapp. I mean, I think he's too controversial now as a figure, as a person, to get a job in Premier League again. But honestly, it's got to be now. And the thing you have to realize that you either keep faith with him
Felix
now
Magath?
or you let him go. Never Felix McCann. Never. I've told you about this.
I'm just giving you a bunch of names. Okay, I'm gonna give you a bunch of unemployed managers.
But Felix Magath is coaching in China. He's coaching
Yeah, but it said he was unemployed. I was just googling it, but now.
But he's not unemployed.
Okay,
He's
I'm
coaching in
gonna
China.
give you a bunch of unemployed managers,
I forget which team. I think he's coaching.
and you tell me if they're.
I can't think of the team name, but he is coaching in China. Magath.
So I'll give you a bunch of managers. All right, so we have you. I'm trying to find ones you know. Bob Bradley,
Never.
sacked from Swansea. Should he go to Leicester?
Just let me look at this. Let's see. I might know some you don't think I know. You don't underestimate me. Frank de Boer would be a stupid decision. He played for Leicester.
Mancini,
Roberto
Mancini wouldn't be bad.
He played for Leicester. That's the kind of thing that I would think is good. Pepe Mel, no way. He was terrible at West Brom. Rui Bento, he has a chance. There's a few of these guys. Yeah, I don't think there's anyone unemployed right now. It's really a glaringly good decision.
Yeah.
But they could just appoint Craig Shakespeare to get promoted and be the manager. No, he's a current assistant manager. Craig Shakespeare. Just appoint him. I mean,
But that's what. But look, Swansea did that with Gary Monk. It lasted 3 years.
but they're still in the Premier League. He's doing really well at Leeds. He's overperforming with Leeds right now.
Who's the Reading manager?
Reading
right now?
manager is Jap Stam.
Would he be a good replacement?
He would. But the rivalry between Taiwan clubs, he won't switch one Taiwan club for another. There's a rivalry there. So seriously, there's a rivalry between Leicester and Reading now.
Wait, Reading's Taiwan. I thought it was just Carabao. They're owned by Carabao.
They're owned by the guys who own Thai Airways.
Okay. All right. So
I'm pretty sure it's Thai Airways. Don't quote me on that, but I think it's Thai Airways.
I thought you were gonna say Terrorist Airways. You're just like you went for your like Terror and then you're like Thai.
I misspoke because I had the cold coffee. My tongue is frozen. No.
All right. All right.
I think
So
it's Thai Airways.
so let's make a prediction for Stoke and Crystal Palace. Patricio, what are you gonna go with here?
1-0 to Stoke.
1-0 to Stoke. Patricio, come closer to the microphone.
Hello.
Okay. What was that? All right. So-
I'm gonna go with
I'm gonna go with 2-0 for Stoke.
2-1 Stoke.
All right, Gavin finally decided to choose a winning team here. All right, so Sunderland, Southampton. That is, I mean, Sunderland's already gone down this season, in my opinion. I don't see them getting back up.
Yeah,
You can't-
Southampton on a bad run as well. They're really underperforming.
Gus Poyet, I don't know, like I remember when Sunderland were down there, and he was just like, he was talking about in the moving back down to the championship and how life would be in the championship.
And then,
In the last few matches of Premier League, he brought them back, and they were able to survive. But I don't see that happening. I think Sunderland have had so many chances.
Yeah, Moyes can't.
Yeah, Moyes.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. Moyes' career has just gone down ever since Manchester United. I mean, Real Sociedad.
I think he had like a 30% win.
wasted, yeah.
30% wins, man. That even worse than that. That's like really bad for a team that should be in top half. It's just shit. That's a really bad win percentage. By comparison, Conte's is 75 or something crazy like that. So yeah, Moyes is just not cut out to manage in the Premier League anymore. I don't know what it is, but yeah, he still has the same defense that was so good for Allardyce last year, but they just haven't worked. I don't know what it is.
I would see in this match a 2-0 to Southampton.
Not that much. Southampton are struggling as well.
1-0 max.
All right.
1-0
So
also.
Arsenal Hull. That is the first game on Saturday. Early game.
Yeah,
Arsenal.
I think
are
Hull's
to
gonna
lose.
win. Yeah, I think Hull's gonna win.
I think I was gonna win as well. I just feel.
I give them a 2-0
I'll get-
win.
Like Watford
Another
beat
one.
No, 2-1. Arsenal always score one. Always.
Yeah, 2-1.
Watford beat Arsenal
Watford, then
2-1
Chelsea,
at home.
then Chelsea,
yeah.
and then now.
Yeah.
Hull.
I
Look,
think Hull's gonna win.
Hull's
Hull's
confidence is-
coming off of a win against Liverpool,
that
2-0.
confidence is
Yeah,
sky high.
it's
right now.
flowing right. Yeah, it's flowing with Marco Silva. I think Marco Silva will definitely prove how good of a manager he is in this match, and I think he's gonna win. And I think it's gonna be interesting next season
No, I
where
was-
he will go.
when
Will
I
he
was-
stay at Hull? Will
I
he
was
leave?
a bit hesitant to say you'd say even though he's a brilliant manager. I've said this in like 3 different videos now. How he's like the one of the best managers in that relegation battle for sure. I'm just thinking of, will he stay up just by virtue of that, or is his team just like really weak? Like, his team is, you don't realize the extent of it until you look at how they play.
Yeah.
It's a mess. Like, they brought in an Inter Milan defender who hadn't played in like 2 years, Andrea Ranocchia. They brought him in so fast.
Yeah.
He didn't even have time to get his name put on his shirt. He's going well with the shirt name. That's how immediately it's
But
signing him
I've
and
always
bringing him
liked
in the top.
Ranocchia at Inter. Like he hasn't played that much at Inter, but I've always liked him a little
Yeah,
bit.
but like
I think
he was a free agent.
I think he.
And then he
but
just
he was
signed
at
him up and
Inter
was
for a
like-
bit. I think he was.
Yeah.
You could see like hints of him, like sort of like he would be good for sort of a mid-table Premier League side. Inter, he's not as good.
At
He's
Inter,
not
he was
good.
always slammed for
Yeah,
being
he's-
just
yeah.
shit. Just like
Yeah.
in general shit.
But I think he would be perfect at a mid-table Premier League side,
What is it? But when you look at teams
like Burnley, some team like Burnley. Like, a
Burnley
team
is
like
not
Burnley.
mid-table by financial standing, and you look at when most mid-table Premier League teams can actually buy players from like Napoli, Inter, Milan, right? Like at this time right now, these 3 teams are probably the same level as Premier League mid-table Premier League teams. That's how much the TV deal is right now. I think their Premier League mid-table teams are a lot stronger now than they were even 3 years ago.
Wouldn't call it like that.
Yeah.
You haven't seen them perform in European Championship.
Because they'll never get it. Because the competitive, and even if they do make it, they have to
Well,
fight
they
for the
made
league
it.
so
I
much.
mean, Liverpool went to the final, but they threw it away.
Yeah, but even if they do make it, there's so much competitiveness in the league and they can't really do anything. Like, I mean, I think you look at Shaqiri is playing at Stoke, Right. That's
That's
ridiculous.
the same.
You've got Johan Cabaye.
But yeah.
playing at Crystal
Well,
Palace.
that's the same with,
that's
like-
a completely
but
surprise.
yeah.
Out of Shaqiri at Stoke. Nobody believed that.
But
After he left Bayern
now
to
the
Inter and
TV
he went
deal.
to Stoke.
Give it 2 more years. The TV deal will make the mid-table clubs in England.
I mean, that's the same with
ridiculously strong.
Payet at West
And
Ham.
you look at the number of rich owners.
That's the same
in
with
league.
Payet at West
Yeah.
Ham.
Yeah, Payet at West Ham. Right? It's not a one-off thing. There's many of them. They are playing at a level that's pretty, far below. And I think that you can see. Who was that guy who signed for Watford from?
Just saying, of course, Gian would like Dimitri Payet. Just saying,
As a
snake.
snake,
Yeah.
as a fellow snake, I
Fellow
would
snake.
like Dimitri Payet. No, like you look at Jack Wilshere's at Bournemouth as well. Like he's a quality player. You can't really fault that. Negredo and Valdez are at Middlesbrough.
Whoa, but Negredo's career and Valdez were over. Valdez,
Yeah.
after leaving Barcelona, had no contract whatsoever.
Yeah.
And Negredo, after his Manchester City career, was just... He wasn't made for
Negredo
the
was
Premier League.
Negredo was always a player for the sub bench.
He was amazing when he came
When he
in.
was at City, he was amazing.
Yeah. But after Aguero's injury and
Like-
he started playing like striker full-on games, his career just went down.
I remember when he first started, and then they had
Oh
this
yeah, he was
Champions League group.
destroying. He was destroying. That left foot of his is
I
incredible.
remember there was a
Yeah, but
when
then
they
go next
scored
season, he
5
was just
against
terrible.
Well, they
CSKA.
didn't give him that chance, and even when he returned back to Spain, he didn't have much.
yeah. He was a bench player when he went back to Spain.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I think even if he gets a chance now at Middlesbrough,
I
his
think he
career's
can
over.
revive his career.
But I mean, that's
If
what
they
that's
stay
what
up.
we were talking about Remy. We were
I
talking
don't
about
think they'll stay
Remy
up.
reviving his career at Chelsea, but
We hasn't done it at Palace
and he's
either.
done it at Palace either. So I think we can compare Remy and Negredo. I think they both can't revive their careers.
I wouldn't talk to. I think Negredo would strive in like German league where height and power is what you need for a striker.
Mm.
Yeah, I would
Yeah,
agree
yeah,
that.
yeah,
I think if I always say this, Bundesliga is very, very underrated. I think football players, they don't really look towards it more. We're gonna look at the 2 leagues that the Premier League players. Well, I mean, maybe 3 Chinese Super League,
yeah.
but La Liga and Premier League is the ones that
but that's because
every
the
player
TV
looks
deal.
at. Yeah,
Because the
yeah.
Bundesliga has a
Yeah,
shit TV
yeah.
deal. Like it's
Fox
just-
Sport.
It's really bad. No, I mean Fox was Asia, but like the domestic deal is bad because everyone goes to the stadiums,
Yeah, but
and that's sad. Like they have a real football culture
They have
there. And then
their
they get
stadiums
less
are
money for
huge.
it. Yeah.
Their stadiums are huge. It's like
Yeah.
68,000.
And that's their problem because of how big stadiums are. They lose money on TV
Yeah.
rights, and that's
No.
that's
but it's
bad.
more geared towards the fans.
the
Yeah.
So
problem
that's a good thing.
That's
It's
a good
geared to
thing. That-
it's
the
geared
thing
towards
is,
the fans.
The Bundesliga doesn't appeal to the public. It's not.
No.
It's not nice, beautiful football.
Yeah, it's
that's
meant
like
for the fans.
counterattacks
It's
and
meant
goals.
for fans though.
It's like it's a game, like a strategic game between football power clubs that go against 90 minutes, and the tensions are high.
Yeah,
That's why
like,
people
I'm saying
don't like it.
you will never have the same experience in Germany than you do in any other footballing country.
Absolutely. I think there was a point that I don't often like CNN World Sport for football stuff.
Yeah.
But there's a few times I'm really happy with them. How they brought on Marcus Speller was amazing. They
Yeah,
brought on
yeah.
this German football analyst, and he said that you think that the Premier League is competitive. Look at the Bundesliga
Yeah, the
mid-table.
Bundesliga.
The
Yeah.
if you take out Bayern from it, take out Bayern and Dortmund below it, that will change so rapidly. And I never noticed until now, but like last year, Eintracht Frankfurt and Hoffenheim were battling relegation. This year, they're competing for Champions
But the
League.
difference between relegation battles is that they have a relegation playoff
Playoff,
thing.
yeah.
So I think it's like the 3rd place team in the 2nd division play. Oh no, is it something like that? I'm not sure. I think
It's third place and third place. Third from bottom and
Yeah.
third, and then
and then the bottom the team in the bottom league plays the 3rd place team from the 2nd division. Is that how it works?
yeah, third bottom from the league
Yeah.
plays third and second division. I think so.
Yeah, something like that.
I think I know from FIFA. I don't know from real life.
Yeah, I think it's something like that. All right, so that swiftly. What were we just talking about? The Bundesliga, right?
Yeah.
All right, so that swiftly moves us on to the our next preview, which is Liverpool Tottenham.
Yeah.
This is a very, very big match this weekend. I'm gonna stay up for this. Let's be honest.
Of
12:30
course we're gonna
a.m.
stay
in
up for
Thailand
this.
because we have a long week. So
Long weekend, man. Short week.
yeah,
Shortest week.
We have a long weekend, so we're gonna watch this match, and I'm so hyped for this. I think this is probably gonna be a win for Tottenham, considering how well.
Tottenham.
But still, if Liverpool can turn the result around now against Tottenham, it would.
Well, they're getting their
Boost their
best
form.
players back. I think Coutinho.
Yeah. Mane was back last week.
Firmino
It's
as
just
well.
they've been burnt out. Like they can't press with the same intensity anymore. They've just they've lost the spark. And Tottenham,
They lost Coutinho. That's who they lost. They
Yeah.
need that guy.
but in general, just the energy levels are going. And
Of course,
Tottenham,
they're tired. They're
Tottenham's are not. Tottenham are they're just like monsters.
Yeah, but Tottenham doesn't have that
Variety.
morality of winning like Liverpool have. Like Liverpool are in a good spot to win like big games, and if Chelsea slips, they could make it and win.
I think Tottenham are the one who's the
Yeah, I think Tottenham's the second choice to win.
Yeah,
though.
but then never makes it. They always
No.
start strong at this time of the
Yeah,
year.
at the end of
after
the season.
winter break.
Yeah,
And
that's
then,
actually
like
true.
Arsenal,
Arsenal
like-
took their spot last
yeah,
season.
Arsenal like at the end of the season they come back. Like the mid-January season, they're terrible, but they come back
No,
at the end of
but
the season.
this is Pochettino's Spurs are different. Like he presses like high press, but he managed to keep that intensity the whole year, and that's
A
like
tendency.
the
The tendency.
No intensity.
Oh, I think you
Intensity.
said a tendency.
intensity and aggression for the whole year. Klopp can't do that. I don't know why, but he can't. And
Heavy metal football.
recently, Henrik Mkhitaryan gave an interview where he said Mourinho is much more tactical than Klopp. Klopp's main tactic was to chase out of the ball like little kids. So I mean, I think it just shows that maybe he's been criticized for not being tactical enough in the past, and he's been more of a motivator than a tactical manager. Pochettino's got all of it. I think he could probably come and challenge. I think City are not too far behind, with just the recent renaissance that they've been getting. They've been
Yeah.
picking up results together. But United are going to finish in the top four.
No,
the
they
way
are
they're going.
not.
The way
I
they're
don't
going
think
right
United's
No,
gonna
they're
finish top
Arsenal
four.
are not going to lose that.
Yeah,
fourth spot,
Arsenal will not lose
especially
the
at the end
fourth.
of the season.
Yeah,
They're
especially
going to
when
bring it
his
back.
contract, Arsene Wenger's contract is expiring at the end of this year. I don't think he'll let them slip up.
It's
for
going too well for United right now. When was the last time they lost in the league? It's really, really down low.
Yeah, they're gonna lose to
Yeah, since
Arsenal.
November, but they've been in sixth place since when?
Yeah, but now they're like 1 point off it. And if we do predict that Arsenal lose to Hull, and we're predicting Tottenham beats Liverpool, they're gonna be in the top four by the end of the week if they beat
Yeah,
Watford.
but I think Arsenal are going to bring it back. They
Yeah.
always lose.
They always
games
do, they
around
always
this
do.
time of the year, and they always bring it
But,
back.
like,
Like
you
at
just-
the end of the season, they clutch it to make it to the top four. They always make it.
I think for Arsenal's own sake, they have to come outside the top four. For their own sake. Because if they're always coming in top four, they're never going to be inspired to make change. The chairman there is like, if we can make four, we can make the money of coming fourth. There's no incentive to go for better. That's what they need to get. He needs to get outside the top four. They need to get... Arsenal needs to go. They need to bring in a new manager. Probably Ralph Hasenhüttl. And then they need to bring him in.
Yeah,
And
but
he's
I
gonna
can't
win.
imagine that. Like just time, like decide. It could happen the same that happened to United when Ferguson.
Let's just
It's 20 years. He's been there 20 years.
Yeah. It's a bit like...
Arsenal fans. I don't know why they don't want to let him go. Like at Chelsea, if Arsene Wenger was at Chelsea, he would have been sacked a long time
Yeah,
ago.
and just recently, Gary Neville called Arsenal Fan TV a disgrace.
It is.
Well, just listen to this whole statement. He called them a disgrace because they were wanting Wenger out. But it's basically, he said it in a way that was so patronizing that as if fans' opinions don't matter as much as pundits' opinions. Is basically what he's implying. He's implying that fans are uneducated to talk about football by that statement. So I think no matter what your opinion on Wenger in, Wenger out is, it's just, if you have reasoning for it, it's fine. Like,
Yeah.
you can't just be like, oh, because you're a fan.
Kill the man or he will die.
What?
He's
Kill the
going
man
to
or
die.
No, but-
Either someone's going to kill him or he's going to die.
So that's basically Donald Trump. Somebody's gonna kill him, or
Why are
he's
you
gonna
obsessed with
get
Donald Trump, man? We're talking
No,
about football.
Trump will not get killed.
impeached.
Trump will get his
I don't know, Trump.
Supreme
Why are we
Court.
talking about Trump?
No,
Why are we talking
because-
about Trump.
He's hired a guy to the Supreme Court.
Why are we talking about
Yeah.
Trump?
Who
It's
is
just a
a
football
fascist.
podcast. Why are you talking about Trump?
Because this is a link to our political review podcast.
Yeah, but no, I'm not doing that. I don't want to. I like to keep.
It was
my
a joke,
views to
Jan. It was a
myself.
joke.
Yeah, but
Calm
I'm
down.
I'm just saying, I like to keep them to myself when they're more provocative.
Believe me, that's not the only thing he keeps to himself.
Fuck was that? Take a picture of me.
No, I just turned on the flashlight on my phone. But okay, let's get back to the football. Let's get back to the
I have
football.
so many questions about you.
Just get back to the football.
Okay, let's get back to the football.
So we're talking about Wenger.
Yeah.
Finger out. Or in.
To be honest, no, this
don't
is
have
why
a
I
side.
don't like Arsenal fan TV because they're just like the fans they interview sometimes
But
are
every
just
fan
so.
has to their opinion.
Yeah,
They have their
I
opinion.
know, but they're just so stupid sometimes.
Because they're fans.
No, because they're logic.
I mean,
I'm not saying that. I'm saying they have the right to their own opinion, but it's like how when Housen went on the TFR and he was just like, Pep's a bottle job.
But like he's not been wrong this season.
Yeah, this season's not been wrong. But in terms of sort of like his whole career and stuff, you can't just say, oh, Pep's shit because why not?
Because Housen says so.
Yeah.
But when you're an Arsenal fan, you have to experience being shit, like being happy with fourth.
Yeah.
It's only Wenger and Arsenal are.
Savage.
No, I mean, let's be honest. Fourth is not good enough for a club that their finances are bigger. They're bigger than Chelsea on like
Net
you look
worth.
at everything. Net worth bigger stadium. Their finances are better than Chelsea. They have more net spending capacity than Chelsea. We always
Well,
finish.
maybe
above
they're
them.
saving it for Wenger's out.
Yeah,
I heard they had like 400 million something
I think it
in their pockets.
at one
to
point.
spend in the summer.
At one point, they had
they had a lot of.
They
There's
had
a
an
one
amount.
season.
They had an amount which was Chelsea's and Tottenham's combined that they could have spent and they didn't do it.
Yeah.
And that just drives me mad because
Yeah, I think they're saving it up because after Wenger's out, they have to build another team, and I just think they're saving for that.
but then the quicker that day comes, the better,
Yeah.
right? Because when it comes and they have so much money already,
Which is
Because-
probably the end of the season.
you
If,
know, you
if
have to
that's
time
the-
it, right? Because if you keep waiting and you wait for the price of players to go up even more, then rip that plan. Do it now when the price of players still isn't. If they did it 2 years ago, Wenger out and spent 400 million on the transfer market before the new TV deal, that would have been sick. Like they would be dominating the league right now. But it's too late. Now you look at what's market forces, if you will. Premier League TV deal is higher. Chinese are offering double the money you can. You can't go on a spending spree anymore. And now if they want to do that, it's not going to work.
Yeah, but there's that one season where everyone.
Well, I think players are going to be appealed to go to Arsenal. I mean, first time Wenger's out, Arsenal could be for something big.
Yeah,
I think that's a lot of that's as Wenger being in has kept a lot of players out of.
Yeah, because
Arsenal.
nobody wants to be managed under Wenger.
yeah,
Exactly.
and he's holding them back.
Like, look what he's doing with Shaka. He's not disciplining Shaka at all. He's not helping him.
But then that's Xhaka's fault being a serial killer.
No, it's not.
He
If
can't control his own
Wenger
legs.
needs to discipline him, all right?
But if he can't control his own legs, what can Wenger do?
Then he can hire him a sports
Dude,
psychologist.
Dude, I just
That's what they did with one of the I forgot his name, whatever. But that's what they did with one of our
I'm
national team players.
Xhaka can do whatever the hell he wants at Chelsea game and got away with it. Both Chelsea games. I mean, sorry, not supposed. The Emirates one, he did dirty shit, and no one called him out for it. Costa did half as bad things he did, and he just got called out for it all the time.
Yeah, because nobody likes Costa.
Yeah, including
Because
you.
he's an old
No,
guy who should
I'm just
retire
saying-
like Wenger.
Wait,
I'm
Costa.
just saying.
Yeah.
Look what
He's
Costa.
like 100
no,
years
look.
old.
Shaka is new this season. Look at Costa. Costa has been around since
seasons.
yeah,
Two seasons,
he's
yeah.
2 seasons. So that's why everybody hates on Costa now. Shaka was not sort of known yet, and after people only really knew him from that one game he played where his first match where he got 2 what is it like
I got this.
he got a yellow card in how many minutes, something like it was like a certain amount of minutes.
Mm.
So that's the reason they only really knew him. Nobody really now people are starting to understand that he's a serial
Crazy.
killer.
Says you serial killer. Yeah. It's Tottenham Liverpool, which we didn't talk about at all, barely.
Prediction: I'm gonna go with a 2-1 win for Tottenham.
A 3-1.
I think if Liverpool gain all their momentum back and all their star players, they're going to win this game 3-0.
But are you gonna?
Ooh.
If they get them back and they get the momentum.
But it's that
back.
defense.
If
It's that the thing is the defense is fully fit and it's still terrible.
yeah, but still the defense need
No,
to
no,
balance
mate,
their
they-
attack.
They have
Yeah, but-
Lovren, all right.
That's why it's
No,
terrible.
no, just wait. And then they also have an incredible defense
Like,
and attack.
Is
but-
Matip not banned anymore?
Maybe Matip retired from his own national team. I wouldn't want him in Liverpool.
I mean, when you've got Lovren and Clement at the back, that's just not.
I'm going.
not
I'm
good.
calling it.
With a
3-0
manager
to
that ignores
Liverpool
defending.
if they're at their fittest and best, and I'm saying a 2-1 if they're not.
Just
Not
two ifs.
Tottenham.
You make a
Just
prediction.
Spurs, just Spurs if they're not.
Okay, yeah, I accept that.
Do I accept it? I accept
Okay,
a 2-1 to Tottenham.
Majority rules. I'm gonna go with 3-1 Tottenham because I don't think Liverpool will get back at it.
All right.
They won't hit this try in one day.
All right. So we're gonna go to an ad break, and we'll be back, and we're gonna be debating about Paul Clement and Marco Silva, who is the better manager, and we'll see you in a couple of minutes.
you want cheap FIFA Ultimate Team coins, go over to mmorog.com for cheap stuff. Use the code TRYT for 6% off, and that's 6% is not even a pucker discount.
Alright, so welcome back to the TR Podcast. We're now talking about Paul Clement and Marco Silva. Who is the better manager up till now? Jan, let's hear your thoughts. Who do you think?
If we're talking about just at their clubs right now, then it's a debate. But if you're talking about beforehand, it's not a debate.
Right now.
Because
talking
Clement,
about right
this
now.
is his first, second
You're
management
just saying
job.
right now.
Second management. Okay,
I'm saying up to now.
up to now, as in
their jobs.
Swansea and Hull.
Yeah.
You've got to give it to Silva because of what he's working with. Like,
Silva.
I mean, Clement was working with a bad. Clement was not working with a bad team. He was working with a bad manager's work, not a bad team. Is it different?
Bob Bradley.
Yeah, I mean the team wasn't bad. Like under Francisco Guidolin, it's not bad. They've got some good players in that team. Fernando Llorente is a good player, right? He is. Chelsea tried to sign him apparently. So Patricio's doing fun things. No. So.
Anyway.
Got a much better squad, whereas Silva's had to recruit himself. A bunch of players. He's had to really work to build a team that was really bad. But Swansea did recruit well as well. I've got to be honest.
Yeah.
Signing Narsingh was a smart move because no one's ever going to buy him.
And Jan likes Narsingh because he's Indian.
Yeah, because he's Indian. But ultimately, yeah, I think Silva's been better so far.
I think Silva's been better so far as well. I just think that Paul Clement, I mean, he hasn't had... Can you stop, Patricio? Oh, my word. We can't record a podcast with this guy anymore. Don't worry, guys. Patricio will not be on another TR video or a TR gaming video, so...
I haven't said anything.
He's making movements.
Yeah, you're making movements which we're going to record and put in this podcast.
Well, you can stop looking at me, you creep.
No, Gian was also looking at you.
He didn't say anything.
Yes, he did.
What
He
did
said
say?
He said Patricio was doing fun stuff.
Yeah, fun stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. You call me out for it.
Yeah, I'm calling you
You're
out.
mad with me, man.
I'm calling you out for it. All right, so let's talk about Paul Clement, Patricio. Paul Clement, Marco Silva. Who do you think is better up to now?
I'll tell you Silva. I just agree with John.
Yeah.
I think.
I said I
energy's
would
in
say
the right
Silva as well,
place.
but I think Paul Clement. You got to give him a shot as well. You got to give Paul Clement a shot as well. He beat Liverpool.
I mean, you give him a shot for being a Bayern Munich
I mean, yeah,
manager.
Hull City's good, but
Swansea are better
yeah,
team.
Swansea are a better team.
Yeah,
But that probably speaks
but they played amazing against Liverpool when they won.
Yeah, for sure.
They played pretty good against Man City as well. They didn't play bad against Man City, and Man City scored in the 83rd minute
Yeah.
to get the win. So they didn't play that bad. But we look at it. I think I would say obviously Hull City, Marco Silva, because of the amount of games he's played so far and how many he's won.
He has a
Yeah.
weaker squad and he's
Yeah.
getting similar results. I think
Yeah, I think it's good for him, and I think he's definitely, well, not definitely, but he is right as of now. He is better.
I would agree with that.
Now he's living on the side of it. Okay, I'm done. Now he's just on this like this now. What is this?
I don't know, man. All I'm saying is it's a horrible debate. I would give it to Gian. I think he's a
It's not even a
better.
debate. We
Debate.
agree.
We're all agreeing with each
But
other.
I would say Gian won.
But this is not a debate. We're
Because
just.
I'm in CC debate. That's only.
Yeah.
Hey, Jan, stop touching the mic. All right, Jan, will you end off this podcast?
Is it done already?
Yeah.
Watch the Thai League, people.
Oh, you want to preview Thai League? Let's preview Thai League.
You actually let me talk about Thai League. I'm impressed.
Yes.
All right, who's gonna win? Birmingham United. Who's gonna come
No,
second?
can you give your explain the Thai League?
Okay, that's actually.
Yeah.
All right, give me
Explain the Thai League
Alright.
throughout the years.
The Thai League is a fun league. No, it's a league. It's still very much in its infancy. It's been around for quite a while now, but it's really been on the last 9 years is when it's been the most notable. In the last 9 years, it's been won by either Muangthong United or Buriram United. Buriram with 5 titles and Muangthong with 4. So it's been very competitive, and it's been very, it's been a dichotomy between those two teams. Before that, you had this team called BEC Tero with 2 titles, Chonburi with 1 title, and Bangkok United with 1 title.
BEC Taro is the feeder club of Muangthong.
Yeah, well, sort of, yeah. And then you've got also...
they're changed the name now.
Yeah, to Police Taro.
Yeah,
They've been bought by,
Police
they've been
Taro.
bought by the... Because Police United went bankrupt. You've got Bangkok United with 1 title, Chonburi with 1 title. And that's pretty much in our modern professional football era of Thailand. It's been like that. The big 4 in Thailand this year are Buriram United, Muangthong United, I guess Bangkok United and Chiang Rai United. Chiang Rai just came on the scene from nowhere because they spent a lot of money to buy a very good Thai player, Thanabun from Muangthong for a record transfer for a Thai player, which is 50 million Thai baht, so 1 million
I mean,
pounds.
they would have to pay a lot because it's a rival. So.
Yeah, and it just because it was a shocking move for him to go to Chiang Rai.
But I mean, it was shocking when Tiraton went to Muangthong as well.
Yeah, but that was different because he Tiraton was the vice captain of Buriram, but he wanted to leave because he was wanted to go to Japan, but then the owner didn't let him go, and the owner didn't let him leave to Japan. So we ended up handing a transfer request out of anger because he said in an interview, "It's my dream to play in Japan," but the owner just blocked it because Gamba Osaka, whichever club it was, I think it was Osaka, was unwilling to pay the fee for him. They wanted him on a trial first, and then they pay later on, and the owner wanted the money up front. He didn't want to sell him at all. So immediately he was triggered, and he just had a transfer request and came to Muangthong, where he's won the league in his first season. So Tiraton has been at Buriram since it's been Buriram United, since they've won their first title. He's been at that club. So Tiraton has won 5 titles with Buriram, all 5, and then he's won 1 title with Muangthong. So he's the most successful player in Thai league history. And now he's probably could be playing in Japan or in Korea, but the problem is because of AFC Champions League, mid-table Japanese clubs cannot attract these players, whereas they'd be that level. The top Thai clubs are like mid-table Japanese clubs or mid-table Korean clubs, mid-table Chinese clubs as well. But the difference is that because AFC Champions League, that's why these players stay in Thailand as opposed to going to mid-table teams in Japan.
All right. Is that the whole?
That's
done?
yeah, I guess. As for who will win the league this year, I think it'll be Buriram.
Buriram.
They just look too strong again. They've had a fantastic preseason.
What about Poking, man? The
Uh,
legend.
Poking's his team is just like it's not good enough. I mean, I thought before preseason they would be like very good because their main problem last year was the defense, and they signed Johan Tavares from Estoril, which was a brilliant signing. But it's just been poor. I mean, Tavares didn't play in the AFC Champions League qualifier, but their whole team was just terrible. I don't think they can keep up with Buriram United. Chiang Rai, their squad on paper is amazing, but it's all new. I don't think they can do it the first season. If they do, that'd be scary. Bangkok Glass came third last year. Won't do that again. They might go a bit lower.
I think fourth.
Fifth.
I think fifth. Yeah, I think the big four will be four. I think and then the big four, and then you've got below that Bangkok Glass and Radbury, who are both really good teams. Patrice is falling asleep.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, Bangkok Glass is
I'm just moving.
is the only player with a Bolivian in Thai league, so
Yeah.
he supports Bangkok Glass now. It's cool.
All right.
Yeah, they're
so,
managed by a former
Yeah.
under 20 Australia coach, so he's pretty good. And then Radbury are also very good.
But be ready on Friday. We're gonna be going to Muangthong versus
Next Friday.
Sukhothai next
Sukhothai,
Friday,
yeah.
and we're gonna be watching that. Check out the TR vlog. That will be out on February 7th.
Oh, will never be
18th.
out. Don't trust this man. He's homeless.
Yeah, so
You're not funny, Patricio.
I mean, hopefully
Please
we can
watch.
get on time
He's
without him.
homeless. Needs the money.
But yeah,
You can't watch the podcast.
Muangthong Sukhothai is.
I'm talking about your
Sukhothai is. They
They're
did manage to
horrible
beat.
sound.
They managed to get to the second round of the qualifying, where they lost 3-0 to Shanghai SIPG with the team with Oscar in it. So only 3-0 loss to Oscar Hulk and Ricardo Carvalho was really really good.
But they were playing well before they
They
conceded.
but yeah, definitely playing very well. They actually got a couple of chances. They have a good striker named John Badger, who just didn't show up when he
But
got in the
Shanghai
final third.
SIPG lost.
Shanghai SIPG won. Shenhua lost.
No, they lost. Oh,
Shenhua lost to Brisbane Roar. SIPG beat Sukhothai 3-0. Sukhothai managed to beat a team from Myanmar to get there, but they did lose 5-0 to Muangthong. So I that just they're not.
They're, like you can't expect to go beat a Chinese team after losing 5-0 to Muangthong.
Yeah, but they lost less to SIPG than they did to Muangthong. That's
Yeah,
interesting.
but
But we're not nearly as good as
SIPG
SIPG.
have better
It's because
players.
they're all new. It's the richest club in Asia right now, SIPG, but all the players are new. They don't really gel together yet, and it's really obvious in that game. So yeah, AFC Champions League football. There's AFC football in general. Give it a watch because Chinese Super League. It's fun. Like you should actually consider not
okay.
treating it like
in
a.
have good
Thailand,
players,
yeah,
though.
in
Yeah.
Thailand, what cable? Not cable. What am I saying? Channel has it
We don't have Chinese Super League.
exactly. So how can we watch it?
No, follow it. Like understand what it is. Like don't.
When
like,
will Thailand have it?
When
China Tip goes there.
not China Tip. China's going to Japan. I think Tiraton might have a chance of going there.
What team?
I don't know. It's tough to say because they're really good. Only 5 foreign player spots. You won't waste it on Tiraton.
I think it will be maybe 2 more years until the Chinese Super League like starts to air in other countries because.
And the Sky already has it. Sky has it.
Yeah. Okay, Sky has.
Sky is the big one, right?
Yeah, but I mean in sort of Asia.
No. It will pick up really fast.
Once.
Especially if you have a type because this year the Japanese league will have to show because China Tip, right? They'll have to show the Japanese league at least only Sapporo games.
But I mean that's understandable.
Yeah, so it will have something happens in China if it happens in that way. But yeah, I think ultimately Chinese league is gonna be really entertaining. The quality of football there is still pretty bad. Like Australian football is not good, but it was still better than Shanghai Shenhua.
Debatable.
It's not that good. I mean, Korea, Japan is ahead of Australia.
Oh yeah, Korea and Japan are.
Korea,
Alright,
Japan.
so that is the end of this podcast.
Yeah, it is. So thank you very much for listening to this very disjointed topic, I guess. Yeah, so hopefully this will come out more, but timing is always an issue.
But thanks for listening to this first episode of the TR podcast. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. And goodbye.